Hello everybody, and welcome to Friday, the final day of Carers Week and our last Carers online session for the Create team. I'm Jenny, and today Rachel's going to be talking to you first about goal planning, and then we're going to finish off the week with a relaxation session and some guided visualisation. Over to Rachel.
Good morning, my name is Rachel and I work for the Create team in Skipton, and I'm here to talk to you today about goal setting. So for the first time perhaps ever, we've been asked to put our lives on hold and let go of our plans, which is a difficult thing to do. The practice of planning and setting goals is something that's hardwired in most of us. Setting goals can be hard enough when there isn't a global pandemic going on, but maybe now you're thinking that you'd like to do something to improve yourself or your life, if you have any extra time right now. And there are lots of reasons that you might want to set a goal now or in the future. So some reasons to set goals could be to feel happier, to improve your work situation, to learn a new skill, to reduce stress, to improve in something, and possibly to finish a task you've previously started. However, it's really important that we don't put too much pressure on ourselves at the moment. After all, we're living through an unprecedented pandemic where emotions and frustration levels are running really high. One of the characteristics of being frustrated is it often gives us the drive to make things different. And the best way of getting around frustration, do something you really want to do. Take your mind off what's frustrating you, take some control back, add some direction to your life by setting some goals. If you're struggling for ideas, here's a few that you could be getting on with right now. You could research your family tree or do an online course. You could organise that family holiday that everyone's been looking forward to. Or why not look into volunteering, learn to dance, to bake, to play the guitar? What about read a book or more books, or even finish that book that's been on your bedside table for the last year? What about decluttering your wardrobe or even decorating a room in your house? So I hope you're feeling motivated to tackle new goals. And if you are, you might need some help on how to start. So what can you do right now to get started? Here are some helpful ideas to help you on your way. Set goals that motivate you. They need to be important and have value to you. You can make a list of all the things you've wanted to do if only you had the time. It could be starting or even finishing a certain book, painting the bathroom, tidying out the loft, growing your own veg, for example. And after your list is complete, why don't you go through and pick the most important or interesting things? Start with one or two. So now that you've got your goal in mind, it's time to get it out of your head and onto a piece of paper. You could also do this electronically through various different apps. However, research has found that you're 42% more likely to achieve your goal if it's written down. The reason for this is it's how the brain works. When you physically write down a goal, you're accessing the left side of your brain, which is the literal logical side. And as a result, this communicates to your brain that it's something you seriously want to do. It will even encourage you to open up your subconscious so that you can develop all the ideas you need for how you're going to achieve your goal. So you've thought of your goal, you've written it down. Now you need to break down your goal into a series of smart steps and make an action plan. So your action plan basically needs to be step-by-step instructions on how you're going to reach your goal. So in other words, these are smaller goals that help you get to where you need to be. So the oldest trick in the book basically is starting small. It's easier to focus on smaller bite-sized pieces. And by establishing these SMART goals, you can begin to brainstorm all the steps, tasks and tools you're going to need to make your actions effective. If your goal is too vague, you won't be able to focus your efforts or feel truly motivated to achieve it, so it needs to be specific. It also needs to be measurable. Assessing your progress helps you to stay motivated and feel the excitement of getting closer to reaching your goal. It needs to be achievable, so your goal should stretch you and be a challenge, but not be impossible. It needs to be relevant to you. So is this something that's really important to you? Do you see its value? And lastly, it needs to be time bound. So every goal needs a target date, so you've got something to work towards. Let's get going. Let's put your plan into action. The most important thing is to start with an action. Once you put an initial action into motion, it's easier to see where you're going. You can plan all you want, but only by taking actions will you begin to see progress. Stick your plan up somewhere that you'll see it every day and can't miss it. People are most productive when they stick to a schedule and hold themselves accountable. Stick post-it notes on your bedroom mirror, write it on your calendar, blue tack it to the fridge, whatever works best for you. Building reminders to keep yourself on track and set aside regular time to review your progress. So this could be first thing in the morning while you're waiting for the kettle to boil for your first cup of tea, or it could be 10 minutes before your favourite soap comes on the telly in the evening, just examples. Get yourself a red pen or a really colourful highlighter and get ticking. Make sure you reward yourself each time you meet one of those milestones. But there may be times when things don't run smoothly though, and you may feel like throwing in the towel, but don't. See these as temporary setbacks and keep on going. If you want to learn a new skill, for example, prepare for it to happen slowly. But if you have the chance, try to learn collectively, and there are lots of ways that you can join in with groups online. You might even want to set up your own virtual group with like-minded family, friends, or even neighbours who might share a goal of yours. Learning together can often be more motivating and fun. Plus, there will always be others around to help overcome any difficulties you may have. And last but not least, enjoy this motivation that you've created. The journey is sometimes more important than the end result. And think about the skills you're learning, the challenges you're facing along the way. Focusing only on the end result can mean sometimes you miss out on the experience. Having said that, after each of your actions, tasks and goals you've completed, all those small steps, make sure that you stop and pause and really reflect on what you've achieved. Have a cup of tea or a slice of cake or pat yourself on the back, whatever way works best for you as a reward. You did it, and you really must take a moment to enjoy that. Achieving something on your list, even if it's small, is something to celebrate right now. So make sure you do and enjoy it.
So let's take this opportunity to have a quick recap of the things that we've been talking about in this goal setting workshop and looking at the golden rules. So golden rule number 1 was set goals that motivate you. Number 2, write your goals down. Number 3, break your goals into smart steps. Write an action plan. Step 4, put your plan into action. And step 5, enjoy the journey.
So I really hope that this has been useful for you and that you may now be thinking of setting yourself some fun and interesting goals. If you'd like any further support around learning or work or volunteering, then please get in touch with us at the Create team, and here are our contact details. Thank you.
Today we're going to do some guided visualisation, as this is another tool that can help people relax. We're going to visualise a candle, and if you'd like, you could light a candle and watch it while you listen to this, but it does work just as well using your imagination. So to begin with, find a warm, comfortable place that you can sit down. Sit and relax and let your hands relax in your lap. First of all, just focus on taking some gentle, deep breaths. Note how your body feels as you breathe in through your nose and then out again gently through your soft open mouth. Breathe in gently through your nose and out through your lips. Where can you feel tension in your body? As you breathe out, imagine that tension gently blowing away in the breeze from your body. Take another breath in through your nose and breathe out again slowly, gently, and again visualize the tension flowing away as you breathe out. As you rest peacefully, begin to imagine that you're sitting in a warm, dark, comfortable room, and there's a candle in front of you. Notice the warm, gentle glow of the candle. Watch the flame of the candle and start to focus on the gentle flickers of the warm light the wall in front of you. See how the light dances on the wall from the candle. Feel yourself relaxing as you watch the patterns that the light of the candle makes. Notice the warm glow around the candle light. As the candle burns, notice how the flame gently moves. And as you gently breathe in and slowly breathe out, imagine your breath gently moving the flame and watch it flicker. Notice the wax around the edge of the candle and how it's gradually getting softer in the warmth. As you watch, feel your body becoming softer too. Watch as the wax starts to melt, and imagine as the candle is gently melting, the stresses and tensions that you've been holding are gradually melting away too. As the candle burns, feel the tension easing. Feel warmth and relaxation flowing through your body. Now look back again at the wax as it softens and melts and starts to flow and become liquid, free from tension. See the wax of the candle melting and melting your tension away. The soft flame is flickering and the relaxation warms you from inside as you see the glow. Keep watching the candle as it burns and flickers. Enjoy the feeling of warmth and relaxation. And notice again your breathing as you breathe gently in and slowly out, and the flame flickers. And you breathe in and out. And now, at the end of the exercise, you blow the candle gently out and bring your awareness back to the present. Look around and be aware of the place and the time that you're in today. Slowly stretch, open your eyes, and enjoy the feeling of calm and peace that stays with you. And that's the end of our Create online sessions for Carers Week. I hope you've enjoyed them. If you'd like any more information about groups, workshops and other activities, then please do contact Carers Resource, have a look in the Choices magazine and have a look at Carers Resource website. Create often offer workshops face-to-face with people, and we hope very much that we'll be able to see you again in person soon. But in the meantime, there are activities and things happening online, so do have a look and see what's on. It just remains to say thank you to everybody who's joined us, and thank you in particular to carers who have been keeping going through such difficult times. I wish you all well, and hopefully we will see you all again soon. Thank you. Goodbye.